This SCP is Mary Had a Little Lamb, aka SCP-2401.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, everyone ready to hear it?
I know I am.
Oh yeah, major warning. There is gonna be, further on, there's gonna be indication of sexual assault. If you're not okay with that, I suggest you leave for a few minutes.
Yeah, the SCP does not understand no means no.
Yeah, just gotta make sure there's a disclaimer. Anyways. Item SCP-2401. Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-2401 and SCP-2401 Alpha are to be stored together in Cell 22 at Research Site 45. Cell 22 must be stocked with 3 meters squared of potted wildflowers and an automated drip irrigation system to maintain them. A small electric incinerator designed for burning pine needles is to be installed near Cell 22 so that it can be supplied and operated by attending staff. Footnote is, in insect husbandry, smoke from burning pine needles is an effective way of masking certain alarm pheromones naturally. The exhaust of the incinerator is to be piped directly into Cell 22 whenever SCP-2401 becomes excited or agitated. Plans for combining adjacent Cell 23 and Cell 22 are currently awaiting approval. SCP-2401 Beta is to be held as reserve designation until further notice. Alright, SCP-2401 are a previously unknown species of honeybee that exhibit parasitic or symbiotic traits depending on the sex of a human host. To date, a sustainable colony of 2401 has only been observed in one human female host. In all observed cases, male hosts expire typically within 9 to 12 days post-colonization from inflammatory complications caused by routine stinging and gross modification of dermal tissue. This also compromises the immune system, leaving male hosts vulnerable to anaerobic infection. After death of the male host, 2401 will leave the body in search of another human host. Colonization does differ slightly in female hosts, whereas there is a much lesser risk of infection due to higher levels of propolis production. Propolis, a resinous mixture that honeybees collect from botanical sources that prevent diseases and parasites from entering the hive and to inhibit fungal and bacterial growth. Once 30 to 50% of the dermis is modified into a keratin-based honeycomb, colonization reaches a stable state and does not expand further. After this process is completed, 2401 exhibits standard protective behavior toward the host, treating them as the nest. 2401 adopt host scent markers, adjusting colonal odor markers to match the host. This process sensitizes 2401 to the emotional and physical condition of the host. The female host also undergoes rapid changes in both accommodate and protect 2401, which include increased tissue regeneration, higher amphetamine output, and lack of dependency for food or water. In a majority of cases, the female host retains their personality and memories, which usually result in psychological trauma related with the ongoing symbiosis of 2401. This is seen to result in a high rate of suicide in cases where the host outright rejects symbiosis. Only one surviving case has been shown to a distinct interest in maintaining a symbiotic relationship between itself and 2401. For all intents and purposes, she has been designated as 2401-Alpha. Document 2401-T1. Note: the following written entries were confiscated from Dr. Kenneth Lamb's hard drive. They contain sensitive information regarding 2401-Alpha and are to remain on the high security data server. Date: January 4th, 2015. Time: 1632. D-6780 and D-9343 have been both exposed to 2401. This is the second trial study as to the effects of 2401 on a human host. Thus far, we have not been successful in sustaining a host for more than a period of 30 days. A viable host able to survive the colonization process will be the first step into discovering a way to reverse the process and revert the host back to normalcy. It has been difficult to requisition female D-class because of their scarcity. It's the only option since 2401, and male D-class hosts cannot coexist without killing the host's body. Due to issues of previous tests, the two female hosts will be kept on suicide watch until while symptoms progress. Date: January 8, 2015. Time: 9:44. Both D-6780 and D-9343 are progressing quickly with the 2401 and are in relatively good health. Today, however, D-6780 had to be sedated via aerosol before the host caused severe self-injury. D-9343 had been minimally responsive during this period. I asked repeatedly for medical records of both D-class hosts prior to testing. The paperwork seems to be conventionally missing in administration. Date: January 15th, 2015. Time: 22:01. 4 hours ago, D-6780's attempt at drowning in its cell commode proved successful by clogging it with daily food rations and filling it up with water. Cell 21 is currently under quarantine until the decontamination teams can assemble in the morning. I'm hoping for a more viable autopsy than the previous ones. D-9343 seems to be much calmer during this process. So far, the host is the only one who has made it this far in 2401's colonization. I've requested from maintenance and from the site director to modify Cell 22 as to help better accommodate 2401 and the host. I'm also still waiting for release medical records. Date: January 26, 2015. Time: 12:55. D-9343 and 2401 have successfully achieved full symbiosis. D-9343 has been designated as 2401-Alpha and has been observed to be much more active. After viewing video footage, I noticed that 2401-Alpha does not eat or drink, it seems. Administration has finally delivered records on D-9343, but they are from her previous institution of incarceration. Unfortunately, the information is severely lacking in detail, with the exception of her criminal record. I'll review this information and perhaps use it during my upcoming interviews with her. Date: January 27, 2015. Time: 14:03. I conducted my first interview with 2401-Alpha. She seemed relatively eager to see another face after nearly a month of solitary confinement. I asked her about her symptoms, and she explained while in the beginning she was experiencing a great deal of pain. Most of that has been curtailed, and she feels much better. A quick physical examination conducted through the observation window concluded that she is estimated to have 50% of her body's surface converted it into honeycomb-like structures, many of which contain 2401 in various stages of maturity. I questioned about where 2401 originates from, but 2401-Alpha could not answer. Date: January 30th, 2015. Time: 9:12. I went over 2401-Alpha's criminal records with her. She had trouble recollecting much of her past for some reason, most of which had to deal with her abusive relatives at young age before being placed in a foster care until she was 15. I was able to continue with the rest of her background as I noticed she was growing more and more agitated. I used a newly installed smoker for the first time to help her calm down, which was effectively suppressed, and I concluded for the day. Date February 2nd, 2015. Time 13:47. Before I was able to conduct the interview with 2401-Alpha, was adamant about apologizing for behavior in the previous interview. She introduced herself by her first name, Mary, and asked me mine. I introduced myself as well. Her intentions seemed harmless. Afterwards, she tried multiple times to derail the interview with small talk. I was able to keep her focused on explaining her symptoms. Mary attempted to explain a dream she had involving me, but could not recall specific details. I asked her questions regarding her mental state and wrote some additional notes to discuss with the on-site psychologist. Date February 3rd, 2015. Time 22:25. Mary has stated in her interview today that she is experiencing a recurring dream, though upon waking up she can't recall any of it other than I am in it as well. I asked her if she would like writing supplies in order to keep a dream journal. She agreed, however, the request was denied by my superior. Mary spends her time preoccupied with her own thoughts. At times she appears rather lucid and unresponsive. I requested for additional items to help improve stimulus, however they were repeatedly denied. Date February 4th, 2015. Time 1:10. Mary and I have been meeting on a daily basis now. Her demeanor has been deteriorating, it seems. Off-site guards have informed me that she has to be smoked nightly. When I confronted Mary with this information, she stated that it was because of her dreams. She still maintains that she can't recall them after awakening. My recent discussions with the on-site psychologist over my notes are still inconclusive to Mary's mental condition. I'll continue to visit Mary daily to gain more details on improving her mental state. Aside from that, the 2401 colony appears to be thriving and in optimal health. Incident Report Form. Incident Date February 14th, 2015. Incident Time 11:15. Site Location Research Site 45. Secured Humanoid Containment Wing, Cell 22. Unique Identifier 2401-021415. Civilians involved? No. Personnel involved? Yes. Number of personnel involved? 3. Injuries/deaths? 1 minor injury, 2 major injuries. Amnestics used? Yes, by request. SPs involved? Yes. Destination? SCP-2401-Alpha. Containment breach? Yes. Details: SCP-2401-Alpha prior to incident exhibited agitated behaviors for a period of 10 days. 2401-Alpha had difficulty expressing the source of its agitation, often deploying cryptic statements and referring to itself in the first person, plural by its actual name prior to symbiosis. Dr. Kenneth Lamb, the acting supervisor of 2401, postulated that 2401-Alpha was delirious. 72 hours prior to the incident, 2401-Alpha suffered from an apparent seizure and collapsed onto the floor. Time was noted and logged. The body was kept under watch and as standard in operating procedures for human subject quarantine. After 48 hours, the site director extended quarantine to Cell 22 for another 24 hours. No activity was observed from the host or the colony. Cell 4 was littered with dead instances of 2401 at this time. Personnel security entered Cell 22 after quarantine period expired in order to retrieve the body for examination and autopsy. While decontaminating and preparing the body for transfer, 2401 Alpha suddenly awakened and physically attacked security. Both guards suffered concussions from the altercation. Dr. Lamb was then tackled to the floor outside of containment and stripped of his clothes by 2401-Alpha. On video, Dr. Lamb was held down on his back with 2401 Alpha on top of them for a period of 90 seconds. From the video's limited vantage point, it was difficult to ascertain what was happening to Dr. Lamb as he showed limited signs of struggle. Afterwards, the majority of security forces subdued 2401-Alpha with electroshock weaponry to force it off of Dr. Lamb and back into containment. Dr. Lamb suffered only a dislocated shoulder and minor abrasions. 2401-Alpha has since been replenished the 2401 colony to a fully restored population and has been observed to be more docile as compared to before the incident. Addendum 2401-001 Due to 2401-Alpha's recent containment breach, staff and security teams are prohibited from entering Cell 22 or conversing with 2401-Alpha without direct authorizations from Site Director. Further research into 2401 or 2401-Alpha has been put on hold indefinitely. Post-incident interview 2401-03 Interview date February 15, 2015. Interview time 4:30. Site location Research Site 45's offices. Interviewers Senior Internal Investigator Reuben Foster. Interviewees Researcher Dr. Kenneth Lamb. Alright. Because I holding up. I'm still a little shocked over the whole thing, I guess. Well, let me just ask. Why do you think you were chosen? I don't know. Well, you were Danaher. It. Right, it. For 3 months, you interviewed it with it every day. Every other day, it looks like. I thought you were not in 22. So back to my original question. But perhaps maybe the human insight law. I mean, it made a collection. Other way it got what they wanted from me. Oh God. You feel like you can continue? I suppose. Sorry, I'm just still right all over the whole thing. Well, medically you checked out fine. Just bumps and scratches, so there's that. Look, I don't want to push you after something traumatic like that. Anything you want to say on the record? I don't want the injection. If you need an injection, it gives me a transfer. Please. I got you. I see what I can do. Addendum 24L1-002. Dr. Redacted is to be transferred out of Research Site 45 after he is fully debriefed on the containment breach incident involving himself and 2401-Alpha. He is out for immediate and solution and will be demoted to level 0 permanently for security reasons. Continued observation and reporting on his behaviors within the Foundation will be monitored for a period of no less than 3 years. Post-incident interview 2401-06. Interview date June 16, 2015. Interview time 22:05. Site location Research Site 45, Secured Humanoid Containment Wing, Cell 22. Interviewers Senior Internal Investigator Reuben Foster. Interviewees SCP-2401-Alpha. Cut on. SCP- Mary. Excuse me. We like to be called Mary. Fine, Mary. What was your relation to Dr. Lamb? Relationship? Is that what he called it? Him and us? Never mind. Can you explain then what you did to him the last time you two were together back in February? We remember him being quiet and rather content about it. Well, he was adamant about not wanting to see you ever again. We don't believe you. We are happy with the outcome still. SCP-2401-Alpha slowly rubs her hands over her swollen abdomen. This part of the cycle. It is, and it is not. We need sterner hosts. The females are fragile, yet willful. Strong queens for strong colonies. Our sweet Kenny. Tell him for us that his progeny grows stronger with each passing day. Tell him we all await his return. Yeah, I'll pass that along. Sustained buzzing. Agent Froster turns off the intercom to cell 22. You ain't actually gonna consider that request, are you? No, fuck that. Do me a favor, though. See that button for the incinerator? Yes, sir? Smoker. Alright, and that's it of SCP-2401.
I can't exactly blame him. Not
Yeah.
exactly the nicest SCP.
Alright, let me... Oh, wait, I just remembered. The thumbnail's already in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
There's the
I am
thumbnail.
going.
What do you think of the thumbnail, Jerry?
I still think it's a 4.
You know what I just realized, Jerry?
What?
I feel like they might animate that disturbing scene.
I hope not. I really hope not.
Let's see. And no.
I need to figure out how to get this thing to not make sounds. Oh, I think I know how. Volume mixer.
Oh no.
What?
Okay, then I'm a kaiju. Wait, whoa, what the fuck? What happened? Holy shit!
What?
Thank you so much, Bookworm, for the 5 subs.
Oh, Bookworm sent 5 subs?
Yeah, you did. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's awesome.
It scared me for a moment. I saw one in the comments on a YouTube video. It said, I broke my leg. Casually walks out of the building. So we're gonna probably see that. Anyways, oh wait, let me get the bingo board on. Bingo. And this time, I finally managed to scramble it completely. So everything is not in the same row as before. Or column, I should say. It's all mixed around. So there's a higher possibility of a bingo. So no license given. And okay, the clickbait thumbnail because woman's almost naked. Copyrights the video. Everyone ready?
let's go and hope that it doesn't show the scene.
All right, in 3, 2, 1. What is happening?
God, please.
I don't know, but honestly, if you want SCP, I wouldn't mind the content farms to modify the story of slightly. But it looks like they've gone with a completely different story.
Yeah.
Stop! Damn it!
Yeah.
Mary, stop! You know there's no other way!
Okay, so this is Mary.
Would you like to know the actual SCP spood? It's basically a type of symbiotic bee thing. Most of the hosts go insane and die. The males that are infected are especially destroyed. And there's one female host named Mary that she's the one host that doesn't go insane. And one day she decides to do the bad touch to the doctor that visits her so she can try to give birth to a queen that will not die or go crazy.
Yep. All right.
And at the end of the log, they basically decide to incinerate her because the doctor is so traumatized. He requests to be euthanized, which is basically he wanted his brain wiped.
Yep. All right. We're only 40 seconds in.
And this is apparently Mary in the content farm.
The content farm.
Yes, they put her in a cornfield for some reason.
What the fuck? Are they gonna crucify her?
I don't know. Maybe they want Mary to be popular. The no toucher.
Don't come any closer! No! Let me go! No!
I'm sorry, sweetie, but this needs to be done. Jeez, this is a weird one. The poor fellow was found half dead on the road with swollen insect stings all over his body. But there was something I'd never seen before. There were growths that looked like honeycombs on the body. He never even made it to the hospital, and in the morning they called me to the county morgue. I'm Rick Shane, senior investigator for the SCP Foundation.
They already replaced the character.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, the guy whose name was Reuben Foster. She is scared of bees. Yeah. Alright, so we already clicked deviated plot, added unneeded plot. End character removed.
Let's
See,
continue.
get rid of Reuben Foster.
Ah, Jesus Christ, that's disgusting. Take it easy, Agent Waters. Did you find anything? This guy's
if they
name
got
is...
rid of Lamb, I wouldn't be too bothered about it because it was after she got pregnant that he got euthanized.
Yeah.
But,
At least Professor Lucius kept Mary alive.
Patrick Harvard, hard worker from Hayes, a small town east of Little Rock. His a wife, Mary.
Well, that was at least something. We still needed to find out what happened to him. Come on, we're moving out.
that is a false history for Mary.
It was a
Yeah.
weird town. Only thing that stuck out was that many of the locals were beekeepers. We didn't get a warm welcome. I told them that I was an investigative agent in the police department and found out Patrick's address.
Oh my god, they're gonna make this SCP a cult.
We needed to talk to the wife of the
Cult
deceased
of the
Mr.
Bee?
Harvard, but no one
Yes.
seemed to be home. And then,
Rick, look.
that seemed quite odd.
What the hell happened here?
Doesn't look like your typical family quarrel. These two seem like a happy couple. Patrick and Mary Harvard.
Oh my
Corn
god.
chowder's moldy. Must have been gone for several days now.
And what's that?
So
Cradle looks
they,
brand new. Not even been used yet.
they're basically saying Mary did not do the no-no touch, that she has a husband.
Yeah.
Does it matter that they even added Mary if they basically changed her into a completely different person?
I don't know.
Okay.
Why burn pine inside the house?
Maybe the neighbors can tell us something about the Harvards. We asked everyone who lived nearby and found out that no one
This
had
is
seen the couple for at
laziest
least a
art
week.
I've ever
We also
seen,
discovered
even on their videos.
So you like Professor Lucius' animation better?
Weirdly, yes. And I'm not sure how I feel about that.
that Mary's father, Matthew Williams, lives in this town and works on the
Because-
apiary.
With Lucius, at least everything looked the same style.
Yeah.
Looks like we should pay her dad a little visit. Struck out here as well.
What do you want?
Mr. Williams, we're with the police. We'd like to talk to you about your daughter and her husband.
Haven't seen them for a while. I got nothing to tell you.
Did you happen to know that Mary was pregnant?
Yeah, I knew that.
And you never reported she went missing? Seems odd.
I'm not gonna waste my time talking to you. I'm late for work.
Don't you work for the apiary?
You think the stings on Harvard's body have something to do with this apiary?
Perhaps these are some kind of anomalous bees, and they make anomalous honey.
Evan, you're a jackass. Let's go.
Also, why are they
I
carrying
managed
around
to get my hands on
flags?
some samples of the bees
The
and honey.
SCP
I don't
Foundation
know.
logo.
The Foundation would not do that.
They would dress in police uniform.
That's right. They'd be dressed like police and speak like police so people wouldn't know they're SCP.
Yeah. Because, like, the SCP Foundation has a ton of enemies. They don't want themselves being known. And weirdly, sometimes the enemies help the Foundation, so it's kind of weird.
Honey they have here at the apiary. Take them to the lab and get our guys to analyze them. I'll talk with the manager about Matthew Williams in the meantime.
Yes, sir, boss.
I came across the office when suddenly...
Morgan Freeman, really?
Oh my gosh, I just realized the name.
Yeah.
I swear to fuck, if they actually got Morgan Freeman to speak in this.
They definitely do not have Morgan Freeman budget.
Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
Jesus!
Jesus! Things were out of
You
control. I grabbed the manager's phone and saw that before he shot himself in the mouth, he was talking to Matthew Williams. What are you hiding? Evan, you still on your way? When you get there, find everything we have on the apiary manager. I'll send you the details now. Yeah, Evan, you got something for me?
You're gonna like this. The manager's daughter went missing last year.
Around the same time, and get this, she was also pregnant.
Huh, what a twist. What did the police say?
Nothing. They never even searched for her because the manager said she just moved to another state. We checked. She was nowhere to be found.
We might be dealing with some kind of cult. They could be
Oh my
offering
God, I
pregnant girls as
guessed correctly.
sacrifices. I don't know.
I hate it,
Collect
thank you.
honey?
Damn, dead end again.
Oh,
Imagine poor Morgan Freeman was so desperate for voiceover work, he goes to an SCP YouTube channel.
To
Like,
be fair, Morgan Freeman isn't in this in any way besides his name.
yeah.
speaking of honey, our guys checked the samples you took and found nothing special. Both honey and bees were quite ordinary.
Okay, I'm heading to the Foundation. I'll just stop by Matthew Williams's on the way to find out what he was talking about with the manager. Oh, sorry, bud. I'm taking your car. Looks like you won't be using it anyway.
What kind of asshole comment is that?
I don't know.
Hush, 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 hush. It'll all be over soon.
Please don't do this.
Mary, I'm so sorry, but I have to. Get up.
Oh my God, look.
Get in.
Dad, don't do this.
Damn it, just get in now. Damn bees. No!
Ah. So, before it was just... we're just seeing everything as it was before.
God,
Okay.
please.
Okay,
Stop!
I guess.
Damn it. Matthew, it's the police. We need to talk. Late again. There was no one at home, and then I noticed an open door to the basement. This must be where he kept his daughter. But where are they now? I noticed a calendar on the wall. Today's date was circled. I saw the words, cornfield, midnight. Shit, they're gonna offer Mary as a sacrifice. There's still time.
What the fuck?
Evan, get a task force to the helicopter and get out here right
This
now.
has nothing
They'll be
to
in the
do with
cornfield.
SCP in any way.
I don't know who the raiders calling the bees. I mean, yeah, because the pine needles.
There you are.
No, let me go. No.
I'm sorry, sweetie, but this needs to be done. Damn it. I have to stop this. Get away from her! Now! Drop the torch! You have no idea what's at stake! Stay out of this! Shit! What did you do to her?
Please, save my baby.
You idiot! This must be done before it's too late! Stop!
Oh my god. Going to added violence.
I was too
Yeah.
late to do anything. But suddenly, I saw the Foundation's helicopter right above me.
I saw fire in the cornfield and knew right where to find you. These guys are psychos.
You're
The mop-up squad will be here
technically
soon.
supposed to
They'll
handcuff
question
them
and treat
behind their
everyone.
back, aren't
How
you?
you feeling,
Yeah.
Nick?
I'll live. Leave Dorian in charge. We need to get Mary to the base ASAP. She looks like she's about to go into labor. And all those damn honeycombs on her body. We need to study them.
Where are you taking me? Who are you people?
Mary, I'm Rick Shane. We're with the SCP Foundation. We're the reason you're alive. Please don't resist. We're here to help. I decided not to waste any time and proceeded to question the girl.
The forest around our town. There's an unusual swarm of bees there. They build their hives in human bodies. My father and all the inhabitants of Hayes believe they protect the apiary. A pregnant girl is sacrificed every year so they would thrive. They tied us in the forest and left us for the night. The bees settled into our body. Then my dad kept me in the basement for several days, preparing to burn me at the cremonial fire when the time came. Patrick,
What the fuck?
he was
I
so
feel like
happy
with
when I
added
told him I
violence,
was
we need to
pregnant a
make
week
it
ago.
Yeah.
And now he's
Yeah.
dead.
I feel like it's its own
Did you
form
say-
of violence, removing what happened to Dr. Lamb.
Yeah. What an action.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Hey, a week ago? How long had you been pregnant? The longer I talked with Mary, the weirder she seemed to me. Something about her story didn't add up. If her
What?
father kept her in the basement, there was no way she could know that Patrick died on the way to the hospital. Dorian, who stayed to investigate the people of Hayes, called me on the radio and told me that Matthew Williams had survived his wound and demanded he give me an urgent message. What Mary carries inside is not a baby, but some creature, the queen of the swarm. That fire was not part of the sacrifice ritual. They were trying to prevent an unknown creature from being born. Holy shit! If that's true, I need to tell the Foundation to get the containment cell ready.
So the old man survived? What did he tell you?
Mary, don't make any sudden moves.
Mary's not here. Us.
What?
Oh my god! What the? Emergency descent!
Damn it! I couldn't get a good shot! We've lost control and started falling!
Wasn't in the SCP, right? No. No, it was not.
Not in the SCP. Not in any way.
What the? Evan, what the hell are you doing? Yeah, the guy's probably got us low enough so we could survive the crash. But damn, I was busted up pretty bad. I think I broke my leg. But something was wrong with Evan. Hey, where the hell is Mary? You hear me? Shit! The bees had not only settled into the body of my partner, but their hive mind had taken over his brain. He pulled me into the grain elevator before I even realized what was happening. Inside, I saw some sort of apiary made of human bodies.
What?
I'd never seen anything more disgusting
This
in my
is
life.
stupid.
The poor people
What
possessed
is-
by bees don't seem to
Okay, we
last
can
long.
have added core now.
Stay back! Stay away from me!
Male bodies are not durable enough. They wear out quickly. That's why we are looking for a female body that can bear the queen of the swarm for us. With it, the colony will grow 1,000-fold. Little by little, we settled into Mary's body and she didn't suspect a thing. Mary and her husband were delighted. They believed they were expecting a child. Only the idiot realized what was going on. He kidnapped Mary and nearly ruined everything again. Those damn farmers burned all of our hosts. But this time, you've stopped them. And for this, you will soon be able to welcome the Queen in person. In the meantime, join the others. Rick Shane, you'll be useful to the Hive!
Evan! Snap out of it, damn it! I'm sorry, buddy.
I don't know
You
what
would
to
have done the
expect
same
because
with me.
none of this is part of the article in any way whatsoever.
Yeah.
The bees covered
Yeah,
Mary's
this is what
body.
he said. Broken
I knew
leg.
they
but
wouldn't
why-
let her die until she gives birth to the swarm's queen. And seeing how she didn't have a scratch after the crash,
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
sure got a
have much
broken
time.
leg.
God damn it! The radios were busted.
Quote,
By the time the
unquote,
base
broken
realizes
leg.
communication with the
Yeah.
helicopter was lost and figures out our coordinates, it'll be too late. From the grain elevator, Mary was already heading towards me with a swarm of bees. Quick bastards. I had to fix everything. I poured water out of Peter's flasks and filled them with fuel from the helicopter's fuel tank. Yeah. Damn bees didn't make it easy. They not only stung me, it seems like they were getting under my skin.
You cannot escape. You're already becoming a part of the swarm. So, hail to your queen!
Thanks. But I prefer democracy!
I don't think a bullet can start a fire unless it hits like an explosive barrel or
It's the
something like
magic bullet of fire.
that. Yeah.
The fire has been contained. The burnt bodies belong to Rick Shane and Mary Harvard. Forensics are working on the scene.
What is this shit?
This was found inside the charred body of Mary Harvard.
The things you see on this job. Ugh. Okay, load it onto the helicopter. Let's see what comes of it.
Oh my god. It was never born.
It was never born because it was incinerated.
Oh my god.
Now the baby will be incinerated?
Nope. That's SCP-2401. He's gonna set himself on fire. Yeah. So removal of character / license. Or everyone was gone. And I love Bookworm's message. When Professor Lucius is more accurate to the SCP than this guy. Also, I did find out earlier today, Dash PT is Portuguese. Part of the Portuguese branch. That's one of the future SCPs that we're going to do. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, so added gore or violence. I think you already
4.
stated yours, yes.
4.
Steve. Yeah. Also, yeah, bullets can. Oh, wait, bullets can set gas on fire?
Hmm?
Yeah, Bookworm says yes, bullet can. Can't get, like, gasoline on fire unless there are sparks. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't magically make gasoline light without fire. That goes with a lot of flammable fluids.
I pressed enter too soon. Okay. Yeah, like I thought. Yeah, you need a bit of a flame or 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 something that would react with a bullet.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Deviates from the plot of the article. Yes.
4, yeah.
Only man in a video such offensiveness.
4.
We got our first one of the night is a 0.
That's such a good sign.
I'm looking at this already. This one's already gonna have a lower rating than Sir Lucius, and they have fewer SCPs videos.